I saw a man that was running his mouth, and the man was saying the only place that you have 100% support, a man has his vision intact is in the southeast, and he was talking of my brother P2B. If when the presidency will come to southeast, I should be at the forefront because of my performance.
This is another Emilokon from Dave Umahi, the Minister of Works. Even his colleague beside him, the Minister of Information, including those behind him, they laughed at him when he said it should be his turn instead of P2B. They knew he was bluffing. Nigerians know where the current Emilokon landed them. So it has never been about your turn or the turn of whoever. It should be the competence of the person aspiring to lead Nigerians. It should be the capacity and others. Not it is my turn or I am supposed to be first, I am supposed to be this. No. Besides, no one is stopping him from contesting in 2027. Whatever happened to him in 2022, he actually contested the primaries, or did he drop out before the primaries? Whatever happened, he was following Buhari around, pressuring him to support him in the primaries. But Buhari's body language at the time was so blank, no one understood what he was saying. It was difficult to identify the person he was supporting at the time, so no one prevented him from contesting in 2023. He took that decision on his own. So why are all of them envious of the only man from Southeast that took that decision to jump into a new party and contested to prove his popularity? Yes, they are all envious of him. And the worst part is that Dave Umahi said this:
there's no governor in Southeast that is not supporting the president, and governors are in charge of their states. You see Anambra, you see Enugu, you see Ebonyi, you've seen all that the governor is doing. You see Abia, my cousin, you see Imo, our leader. So we are very confident that we write our history. And as you're here, my advice for our people, the Igbos, is to re-engage. We can't get to presidency by sentiments. We have to re-engage, we have to support other regions, and at the time of God, nobody will stop it. It will come to us. And who knows, whether that time it will be the man standing by the other women.
How can an Igbo man say this? Igbo people have been supporting others since 1999. Since the Fourth Republic, they've been voting for other people. So how can Umahi say this? Why not campaign for your Oga in peace instead of making a mockery of yourself? They've been supporting others just because it wasn't you on the ballot. That's why you are telling another person of your kin that is on the ballot to support others until when it comes to the Southeast. Like your Oga used to say, that power is not served a la carte. You have to grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. That's his mantra. So if you are waiting for it to be given to you, it will not be given to you. You have to present your best. And the Igbo people should be proud of themselves that they presented their very best to Nigeria. It is left for Nigerians to say, okay, let's vote for the best person that will lift Nigerians. The entire Nigerians, not just Igbo people or Yoruba people or Hausa people or Fulani people, no. Nigerians as a whole. If Nigerians say no, there is nothing you can do about it. And it's laughable. He's talking about governors. Where were these governors when P2B won many states in 2023? Remember, at that time, Labour Party had no single governor, no local government chairman, maybe a few National Assembly members. They never had any governor. But P2B and Labour Party beat Ifeanyi Okowa in Delta State. He was the then governor at the time, but he was beating blue and black. There are many other states, Nasarawa State, in many states of Nigeria. He did the unthinkable. Even his Oga was beating blue and black in Lagos until they switched off the IRF. So just campaign for your Oga instead of doing what? Making a mockery of yourself and making laughable statements. It all shows what governance has been reduced to under this administration. This same Dave Umahi went to Sokoto State a few months ago to flag off the so-called Sokoto-Badagry Highway. But instead of conducting government business, he started campaigning, telling Sokoto people to vote for Tinubu in 2027. They are always on campaign mode. They never conduct government business seriously. Every opportunity is used to campaign. You can imagine what brought about is my turn here in this interview. Yes, they were in Ebonyi State, but just conduct that business and wait till it is election time or campaign time. Then you can start bluffing and making a mockery of yourself. They all admire what P2B is doing, but because they know they can't do it, in fact no Nigerian politician alive today can do what the man does, simply because most of them have already soiled their hands, they have skeletons in their cupboards, so they cannot do it. That's why they are envious of him. That's why they always seize every opportunity to talk down on him. But P2B knows how to turn a negative publicity into a positive one. Look at the way he handled the issue that arose when he pledged to only run for one term. Attacks were coming from left, right and center. They were saying he is desperate, he is this, he is that. But he kept posting, he kept insisting until the positive reviews drowned out the negative reviews. So the issue is, the man has been upright since joining politics and they are envious of that. They can't find any spot on this man, so based on that alone, they are just envious of him. This man feels he's better than all of us. Let's watch you and see how you become that president. They are aware that if he ever becomes the president, it is over for all political jobbers. All these people that have no other careers, they've never had any career before politics, it will be over for them. All that trappings of office they enjoy, they waste all Nigerian resources, it will be over for them. This is where the hate is coming from. Not necessarily the personality of P2B, but they are just afraid of what he will do in office. Even the so-called power brokers in the north, they are all afraid of this. They will lose all their leverage. All that they gain from the system, they will lose everything. With someone like P2B in power, he will take that political power that Nigerian elites abuse today and hand it back to the people, the actual custodians of political power. Yes, this is their greatest fear. The respect they enjoy in Nigeria today is simply because of that their access to power. that their status in the society, the fact that they are wealthy, who you know mostly got their money from corrupt means. This is why Nigerians respect them. So you can imagine when millions of Nigerians are pulled out of poverty, no one will have time bowing to anyone simply because of what he can gain from that person. When you move around Nigeria, many poor people line up in the streets around rich neighborhoods begging for alms. Whenever one Alhaji or one chief is back in the community, you see many people begging for alms around his area. This will stop when people are pulled out of poverty. And once that stops, once no one comes to bow to anyone, comes to pay respects, comes to beg for anything, they will know that Nigeria has changed. Yes. I'm talking about respecting people just because of what you can gain from them. In the southeast, many of them don't give a damn about who you are, how wealthy you are, your status in the society. Yes, not that they are arrogant, no, it's just their nature. They are Republicans by nature. They think independently. They believe they can hustle on their own and make it like whoever made it in life. So they don't give you that respect based on who you are or your status in the society or the fact that you are very rich. No, they don't have time for that. This is the reality that Umahi refuses to accept when he says that Igbo people should wait and support others, blah, blah, blah. The reality is they don't give a damn who you are. As you can see in this video, this happened in the by-election that held recently. A fellow minister under this administration came to a polling unit. It's not clear what he came to do or that he came to vote, but you can see the way people reacted. They started asking him, what are you doing here? The fact that you're a minister, does that give you the authority to come here or to give orders? Many issues. They didn't start running around him to say, what can we gain from the minister? This is the minister, this, that, this. No, 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 no. Every man is equal. Yes, that is how it's supposed to be.
With all due respect, sir, you're not supposed to be here.
As a minister, you are not even supposed to be here. You are not an agent. You are not. You don't have any business here. You don't have every single business.
Like this in wonder shall never end. Yes, so just listen to this analysis of this man, Minister of Transportation, David Umahi. I said that the Satis should support other religion before the presidency get to their side. You understand? So when he make that statement, I gotta imagine. Okay. You want to say now the Satis they support Nigerians. He don't tell it has been a long time since when Igbos have been supporting this country. Not be one in different aspect, in different perspective. Igbos they support Nigerians. If you measure one tribe, you understand? Take Nigeria to the next level. Na Igbo people, make we not feel calm. Na Igbo people, you understand? I don't really understand the enviness. You envy your people, all because of your personal interest. I bet this man say he by mistakenly contest for a president election. This man not go see one vote. I swear down, this man go see one vote. You understand? Okay. The statement which have been made, he said that when he become the president of this country, he will run for one term. Since when he made that statement, all of the run up and down, and they get sleepless nights. You get me? Believe me, if it have been become the president of this country, all these people we don't know themselves. They will cry. I don't know. That would be their last statement. Well, I know my talk too much. You understand? So you're indicate your comment on the conversation. I also drop a thought concerning this analysis from our brother and media. You understand? I give them one of Sugar Boy.